Wow, that did not go together. Hi, welcome to the channel tonight. We are the Unpopular Guys. Michael, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about yourself, Dylan?
Super, 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 super. Um, what's going on, man? What's the weather like out there today?
It's about 70 degrees
70?
with no humidity. How about you?
Hot, hot as hell. We missed Father's Day yesterday, man. I wasn't feeling too well. I had the poops, like the fire ones, you know, the kind where you lift your legs.
Explosive diarrhea.
Yep. I had what did I have for lunch? I had some really spicy chicken from Cheesecake Factory.
That's what did it.
Tasted really well. Tasted really good. And then, dude, like it was rough the rest of the night.
Yeah.
I woke up at like 3 and had to like dart to the restroom. It was wild. So.
But what's today's topic, Dylan?
Weird friends. Weird friends. Actually, not really our friends, because we try to stay away from those people. We got some funny stories for you tonight. I think, all right, you got two choices here, Mike. Robert first, or weird, crazy bleep people that we met in school.
I think we should do Robert first, because that would be a perfect transition into the second topic.
Robert Ree. We had a bunch of names for him. He was crazy. He was a crazy little dude. He's about yay high. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Standing up. He's about right there. You couldn't kiss him because you'd have to go. It was a little bit wild. I don't know why I'm standing up. I'm gonna sit back down so I can talk to you guys, my favorite people. The people who I don't know, the best kinds of people, where you don't have my phone number and you don't have Michael's. So you can literally feel how you want to feel about our channel and not say diddly. Well, you can comment, but TBH, I don't know how to read comments, and I'm gonna keep that in here. I don't want to know how to read comments because it might be extremely hateful. And really, we're just doing this out of pure joy and pure fun. Is that right?
Yes. All right. So how this works is we'll just switch back and forth between memories. I will go first.
Okay.
Because this one I've been saving for about 3 weeks now. So one time we went to the movies, and I forget what time of night it was. And we went to the Quick Trip, which is a gas station right next to the movie theater. And so there's like a little vending machine but for lottery tickets. And so Robert was trying to use his last $2 to buy a lottery ticket. And so the lottery ticket cost $2, exactly, no tax. So, okay. So instead of a normal person putting each dollar bill at a time into the vending machine, he stacks them on top of each other and keeps trying to shove it in. After about 5 times of it not working, he didn't get the hint. He did flip them upside down a couple times. We still stacked on top of each other, and we were all tired. It was me, Dylan, Austin, and Robert. And so I was like, hurry it up, jeez, because I wanted to go home. And Robert was like, no, I need this lottery ticket. And so from what I remember, I was like, here, let me show you how to do it. I put one at a time, and it worked. And I let him pick out which one he wanted, like a little kid, even though he was 5 years older than me. And he got to pick out the one he wanted, and, and got to go home. And of course, it was a losing ticket after all.
The fact that we had to like baby him on how to do it, and he's 24, man. And speaking of 24, I don't know if you're ready for me to share my story, my memory.
Oh, I'm always ready for you to share your stories.
All right. So we're in the mall. And it was me, Michael, Austin, and Rabbit. And, well, first off, his name is Robert Gramlich. We can say his last name on here because, you know what? He's hilarious. And he really does need to be a star. So Hollywood, y'all need to start putting him in movies because the dude is hilarious.
Yes.
So so we're in the mall. I think South Lake Mall. I remember. So we're just walking around, just talking, having fun. And there's one of the kiosks there. It's like entering for a chance to win a free vacation on them. But you had to be 24 to enter. I don't know why 24. That's pretty specific. You would think like 21 because that's.
You would think 18.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But 21, you know, because of the alcohol or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's like, you got to be 24 to enter. And so Robert's like, I'll take one to sign up. And the dude, like the main head honcho, the manager, I guess, he's like, you 24? Because he's so short, you know, and it was just so beyond funny. And we're all laughing except for Robert. Robert's pissed off. He's mad. And, you know, truthfully, we weren't that great of friends, but that time, man, I mean, we were just so close and just so funny, always texting each other and calling each other daddy. It was kind of a weird relationship looking back, but yeah, that's just one of the stories. Michael.
Yes. So the funniest story I could ever think of when I think of Robert, this always gives me a laugh. So where were we at? Walmart, and Robert couldn't show up, and we asked him why, and he's 24. Keep in mind, he's like, because my dad won't let me drive on the interstate alone. And we're like, you're 24 years old. You have to be. When you're 18, I understand. There's like a little gray area. Like, I mean, yes, I'm 18. I can drive alone.
Right.
But also, I'm in my parents' house, and I can legally do whatever I want without their permission.
Right.
But he kept giving us the excuse, I can't drive, my dad won't let me. We're like, you're 24. Keep in mind, me, Dylan, and Austin are around 17, 18, 19 at the time. So he's like 5 years older than everyone.
All of us. He's the oldest one.
Yeah. And
but
so,
yeah, we drive him around.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay. Not only did we drive him around everywhere, me and Dylan had to pay for his food. He's 24 years old, working at McDonald's, which there's nothing wrong with working at McDonald's. A job's a job. But still, a job, you have money. So me and Dylan had to pay for all his movie tickets, all of his Arby's, Subway, wherever we want that night.
Oh, speaking of movie tickets, sorry to cut you off. While it's on my mind, do you remember that time where we walked into the theater? We all have money to buy our tickets. I can't remember what movie it was. I think it was Unfriended, and which was a really stupid movie, by the way. But anyway, that's another time. But so we get up, pay for our tickets, and we all have our tickets except for Robert. We're waiting on him. Robert gets up to the line, and I swear to you, he pulls out change.
I remember this.
But it's not quarters, where you can easily count it. 4 quarters is $1 for the kids out there, educational. Nope. They were nickels and dimes, ladies and gentlemen. A whole bag of change to pay for an $11 ticket.
Oh,
And we were just so not okay, yeah.
I was embarrassed.
We were embarrassed. So it was either me or Michael. Austin was smart. He was really smart. He did not lend Robert a dime because he knew, one, he would never get it back. Maybe he lent a couple of times, but for a majority of the time, I don't think so. Hopefully one day Austin will be on the show and he'll let us know. He'll correct me.
Yeah.
But I believe one of us definitely paid for his ticket because we were like, dude, you're not going to pay.
It was you, because you're like, come on, Robert, let's go.
Yeah, because the movie was about to start, right? And so
Yeah.
we're all like, dude, hurry up. We're trying to get our TV. And the poor girl, she's just going, literally, okay, 10, 5, that's 15. And it's just like, it's heartbreaking at this point. Like, Robert, I'm just going to give you a
Not only was I embarrassed, I felt bad.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It became, first it was funny, first and foremost. Like, dude, you are hilarious. We know you have cash on you. You're just doing this to be funny. And then she literally started to dig it out, and then that's when we were genuinely concerned. And then we felt bad. And then we were like, okay, let's just get his ticket. So, yeah. Some crazy times. But at Walmart, yes, it's all true. Couldn't drive anywhere. And it was true, right? Because didn't we go to his house later and his dad, Big Father Bob, which there's a story of that too, was like, yeah, Robert can't drive. I won't let him drive. And it's just big mess.
Yeah, speaking of Walmart, I got a 2-for-1 here. So one night we went and he was riding on a skateboard. It was back and forth, turned out cool. Or maybe it was a ripstick. But anyway, I was like, come on. And
I think it was a ripstick.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, I want to keep going. So I literally pushed him down off the ripstick, and he slammed into a box. And okay, that's one. Second one, we were all from McDonough, Georgia, and
right.
McDonough has a wide diversity. Like, there's every race there. So we're walking in Walmart. I think it was the night of Halloween, and we're just walking. And Robert picks up a megaphone and yells the N-word so loud. And I'm like, dude, you're going to get a shot. And he was like, that's what they need to hear. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Because, not only was it in a Walmart where the majority of the people in there are African American, but that's also the Walmart I work at. I worked there at the time. And I was like, you can't be doing this in front of me. I work here. Oh, anyway.
Remember that time that I'd bought a taser?
Yes,
and
I was just about to bring up the story.
We were headed to his house, and we were all laughing hysterically. Because I was going to tase him.
We always had to drive 20 to 30 minutes away to go pick him up in Stockbridge.
Yep. And so we got out, and I don't know why, I just couldn't tase him. But I really, really wanted to.
Yeah.
In my mind, that story was so much funnier. But speaking of going to his house,
Big Father Bob.
it was like, bruh, you had Big Father Bob, little brother Andrew. But the thing about Andrew, everybody in his family was so much bigger than he was. But he always had a title for him: Big Father Bob, Big Mother Simone, little brother Andrew, Big brother Joe.
I forgot about all that.
Dude, remember his girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
Dude, see, okay. No judgment. First off, no judgment at all.
Yeah.
Towards people with like issues, like
Yes.
facial issues or whatever. But I promise you, well, you could be offended. We're just giving this show a shot, people. I mean, just like it, whatever. But she was blind, like, well, not blind fully, but she was half blind. Remember this, Michael?
Yes.
And we would make the joke that, of course, she would be blind and date Robert because he's just so ugly.
Yes.
But this story actually makes me sound like a jerk. But I don't know, man. You just should have been there.
Yeah, but we were in high school, so we didn't have a filter.
Right. But we're better people now, I swear. It just, this show's about relating with people and sharing a little bit of our funny past. And
Speaking of funny past, let's talk about some weird people. Let our YouTube audience know about your first opinion of me on the school bus in 3rd grade.
Oh yeah, that something else, man. All right, so it was me, my sister, and Michael. We rode the same bus together throughout our whole school year, pretty much, except for like maybe a few grades when I was in private school.
Yeah.
But we didn't know each other starting out because we had assigned seating in the bus. And so Michael was paired with John, just complete strangers to us at the time. And then, of course, I was paired with my sister. And so John was, man, he was weird. He was a weird dude. He would start, like in the middle of August, he would start meowing. Like, no.
You meant
Well,
Christmas
he
carols.
did that too. He would sing Christmas carols
Yes.
in the middle of August. I'm not kidding you. And this was the time, we didn't have earphones, we didn't have AirPods, we didn't have phones. We were just young, tiny little 3rd graders. And so this kid would be like, "Joy to the world, the Lord has come," and it'd just be like, "Dude, what's going on back there?" And so, me being just a little 3rd grader, young Christian boy, just mama's boy, did everything by the book, by the Bible, and I didn't judge any weird people at the time. I did in my head, not verbally. I didn't like turn around and look at them, but it was me and my sister, and we would sit, and we did that awkward thing that everybody does, and literally just put our head on the seat in front of us and just like, dude, let this bus ride end. And this kid would nonstop sing Christmas carols. But there was a kid around him that would yell, "Shut up, shut up." And I'd be like, in my seat, like, thank God somebody's telling me to shut up. And me and Savannah would be laughing also, like up front, just kind of like, dude, this kid is crazy. And then whenever that person, which I found out later, it was like 11th grade when I found this out, that kid was Michael. And so Michael would be like, sorry, go ahead.
Continue. I thought you were saying that I was the one singing.
Oh, no. At the time, I thought he was singing with him. I thought it was just a group of weirdos. And so he'd be like, "Shut up, John, shut up." And then John would turn into meow, meow, mix, meow, meow, mix, meow, meow, mix. And it was so annoying. And he'd just be meow, meow at like the most random times on the bus. And it was like a maybe 10, 15-minute drive in the bus picking up people. We were like one of the first like 2 stops, literally. And so we had to sit through that whole bus ride with that dude just meowing all the time. And then in 5th grade, Michael and I, we shared a box of Crayola crayons together. And I was like, let me give this dude a chance. He might not be as weird as I thought he was in 3rd grade. And later on in life, we became better friends. And then we were walking in his subdivision one day. And I was like, man, why'd you sing Christmas carols, dude? He's like, why do you ever do that? And he got mad and was like, what? What are you talking about, man? I never sang Christmas carols on the bus. I was like, yeah, in the 3rd grade. And he's like, man, that was John. And I was like, whoa, what a shocker. I thought that was you the whole time. And then he got mad. He was like, did you really? Man, that jerk John made me look like a loser. Jeez. And if you don't know Michael, that's like one of his favorite words is jeez. There's like different types of it too. And we'll discover that later on in the show. But yeah, I mean, and then on the bus ride, senior year. So I had known a year that Michael was like clean from random Christmas carols. But we were on the bus one day, and I was like, dude, weren't you meowing though? And he's like, no, man, I wasn't meowing. That was John. But man, so like it quickly started adding up in my head.
I was the kid saying, shut up, you idiot.
Yeah, right. And so, and then I think he got married either right after or right before Michael's wedding. And I was like, how am I still single? So.
Yeah, but this sounds really, really mean. But have you seen her?
No. Huh.
Well, you should, and then you won't feel bad.
Oh, hey, my phone's on 1%, so we're gonna.
All right, I'll pause it right now. All right, so who else would you like to bring up, Dylan?
Well, let's see. Vivian, who was also, I think she was John's girlfriend at one point, right?
They were.
Didn't they have like a thing? But I think they were also cousins.
Yeah, they slept together.
Oh boy. But you know, more stuff about John. Actually, come to think of it,
Yeah.
dude, he was like naturally weird. Like even down to his household, it was just some weird stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I think his mom for real thought she was a cat. Just weird stuff. It wasn't like physical abuse going on at his house. Nothing like that. Nothing where
Nothing like that. But it was just weird stuff. How like John's brother and sister were sleeping together.
Yep. And they were blood.
Yep.
Just super, super weird.
Yes.
Weird stuff. And then funny, like I would tell my mom about him and she'd be like, you need to pray for him. I was like, trust me, I will be praying for him. But yeah, man, it's just what a character. But and then Vivian and he, I think, were a thing. Mm-hmm. And that was really weird.
And now they're both married to different people.
Yep. And you know, I don't really talk to him. I think once or twice or 3 times after high school, I would get like a message from Vivian asking me what's up. But I'd be like,
she used to send me nudes like once a week.
Ooh, that's
rough. I know.
That's rough to even fathom. Dude, did you respond at all? Like do that? Or
the first time the only time I ever responded was the first time.
What'd you say?
I said, I forget what I said, but it was something along the lines of, don't send me nudes again.
Like, please, never ever do that ever again.
That was strange.
You're like, but maybe again.
Maybe again.
Maybe because kind of like him. But no, Michael and that thing were never, ever. I'm sure he has more stories. Michael, do you have anything you want to share to the audience maybe?
Not of Vivian, but of Dakota.
Okay, yeah, Dakota.
Yeah, so
She
I
was,
had
wow,
I
she
had
was a
a
legend.
yes, she was my ex in high school. I dated her in 11th grade, and legit, she like cheated on me. Not even kidding. 21 times. And funny thing is, I met my wife on Kick. Do you remember that app?
Yep, I do.
So I met her on Kick, getting back at Dakota for cheating on me. And then I met Talia, and then we obviously married her. So that's how that came to be.
Now, did you invite Dakota to your wedding?
Oh, I actually did. No
Did you
joke.
really?
I sent her an invitation in the mail just to get back at her for being real rough.
Yeah.
I'll talk more about Dakota in another video we have coming up. But that's just what I'm going to bring up right now. You got any more stories before we end the show, Dylan?
I don't, man. I'm sure tonight I'll think of more, and then I'm sure we can make a part 2.
Yeah, make a part 2. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's it from me, man.
All right. So that's pretty much it. Anything you want to say to our listeners, Dylan?
No, just oh, what's that? I think you guys need to see this. Ooh, maybe give us one of these. I think that would matter a lot. Like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell, just so you know when we're on.
Every single day we'll make a video.
Yes. Yes, sir. That's it. That's it for me, man.
All right. Thank you guys for watching, and if you're just scrolling through, we appreciate your view, and we'll talk to you next time.